never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Fine.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Happy Tuesday to everybody out there. Hopefully all you wrestling fans enjoyed the last Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania. It is now officially WrestleMania week. Just like the Super Bowl, WrestleMania gets an entire week. Not just a day or a couple days, but a whole week. But today here on the channel, I want to talk some NASCAR. This past weekend we had the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series boys in action from Richmond. And even though Richmond is a short track, unlike Bristol and Martinsville, Richmond is known for having long green flag runs. And both races this weekend had some long green flag runs. Saturday we had the Xfinity Series Toyota Care 250, and it was won by Chandler Smith. Now, Chandler Smith is from Talking Rock, Georgia, and I still have no earthly idea where that's from, but he is having so much success, I don't think I want to go there now, because if the Rocks talk as good as he's doing, it might be loud right now in Talking Rock, Georgia, with the Rocks talking back and forth. Eric Almirola came home second. He's driving part-time this year in the Xfinity Series. Third place went to Taylor Gray, followed by Corey Heim and Jesse Love. 6 through 10 was Bubba Pollard, Parker Kligerman, Austin Hill, Sammy Smith, and last year's series champ, Cole Custer. Now, Bubba Pollard is 37 years old, and he made his NASCAR debut Saturday and finished in 6th place. He is from Sonoya, Georgia, and has spent his entire career dirt track racing. And he got a call a few weeks back to drive in the Richmond Xfinity Series race. He took him up on it, and he finished in 6th place. I would say that's not a bad day's effort. Sunday night, we had the Toyota Owners 400 for the Cup Series boys, and it was won by Denny Hamlin. Got his second Cup Series win of the season, and that's pretty much his hometown race, since he's from Chesapeake, Virginia, and they were in Richmond, Virginia. Joey Logano, after having just an absolutely abysmal, awful, pitiful, really bad start, comes home in 2nd place, followed by Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., and Chase Elliott. 6 through 10, Christopher Bell, William Byron, Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher, and Tyler Reddick. Now, as I said a while ago, Richmond had a couple of long green flag runs a Sunday night. The last one, I forget exactly how long it was, but it was long. And Martin Truex Jr. had a huge lead, and 2 laps to go, he was easily cruising to the victory. And Darrell Wallace Jr. spins out Kyle Larson, and the caution comes out, and then Denny Hamlin ends up winning the race off of that. But the funny part was Darrell Wallace Jr. spins out Kyle Larson, and they were battling for 4th place, I believe. And caution comes out. They both make pit stops. Kyle has a phenomenal pit stop. Darrell Wallace Jr. has a terrible pit stop. And then Larson comes home 3rd, and I believe Darrell Wallace Jr. came home 12th. So he spins out Kyle Larson, and Kyle Larson still finished about where he was before the spin out. And Darrell Wallace Jr. finished outside the top 10. But I give Darrell credit after the race. He walked up to Kyle and he apologized, and he took full responsibility. But of course, Kyle didn't care because Kyle finished where he was. You know, Darrell's the one that should have been mad at himself because he spins out Kyle, and then Kyle still gets top 5, and then Darrell is outside the top 10. Now, this upcoming weekend, all 3 series will be in action. Friday night, we have the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Martinsville, 7:30 Eastern Time. Saturday night, we have the Xfinity Series Spring Race at Martinsville, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Sunday afternoon, we have the Cup Series Spring Race at Martinsville, 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. So all 3 series in action, and all 3 series are at Martinsville. So Richmond this past weekend, Martinsville this weekend. So back-to-back short track racing in the world of NASCAR, which is good for me because I love short track racing. Any thoughts on any of this, please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. Despite being nerdy, I was still popular with the girls in high school. The chess club even voted me most likely to find a mate. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.